Why, welcome back. Hello, everybody. Today, we're gonna continue Doki Doki Literature Club. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Wait a minute. I made two of the same pages, I'll see. Okay, before I continue on, I'm just gonna get everything all ready. So, how are you doing, everyone? Yeah, I'm back with Doki Doki Literature Club. We're gonna try to make a lot of progress this time. Let's just get it over with. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting again already. Okay. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the unusual scene greets me. Hi, Glitch Retro VA. Yo, Sayori! Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hehe. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Ah. Sayori nervously retrieves her coins purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see you right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you wouldn't have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So, either you're not hungry and you wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you're planning to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry! And so the only leaves the one option. Oh, what is that face? Oh, I give up. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. Yeah. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Her faces make me laugh. Her face, oh my goodness. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. What the hell? I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Glitch Retro VA to tell me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, you suffering is fair enough retribution. Ah, did I just? I didn't mean that. I got too absurd into my book. You... Haha. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun. It's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That's still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come here if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Nizuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Bro, she got bitch slapped. She's like, ugh, just slapped. Bro, she got that bitch slap. Bro, someone full went Will Smith on her, like, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Yeah. Ow! What was... a cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sorry, glance around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my... I can't speak. Restitution. Retribution? Retribution, I mean. Actually, that's one almost works. Ah, I was just going to give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Nizuki! Nizuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! Ah! I bit my tongue. Now she's got ulcers. She ate too fast. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Nizuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Okay. Ah! Yours looks really good too, Nizuki. Can I try it? Jeez! Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate! Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine! Still, I remember... I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Nizuki and then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand. Nizuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Off her. Off her. I already said this, but I just wanted to say it non-stop. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Nizuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez! You're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Nizuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being too late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. You're strong-willed. Boyfriend? What are you talking about? Monica quizzically glanced at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Haha. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bells ring, at least. I must have not heard it, since I was practicing the piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. Ah, I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, Once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Glitch VA. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escaped. I don't know how to say that. I'm sure Nizuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Nizuki disappeared into the closet. Probably read the manga. Glitcher VA. Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go and get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica were going to make some posters and stuff, so I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Ah, are you going with Glitcher Trouvier to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Glitcher Trouvier? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori's hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking to a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, anyone is going to take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Glitcher Trouvier, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flowers beacons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots. Casting the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what end have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. What is that face? She's... That's a weird face. You meanie! I'm working super hard on this, you know. Ah, I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallways again. Hey, Glitcher Trouvier. This classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons? Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori started pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. But at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. What the fuck just happened? Smack, boom. Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Oh! You okay? My forehead! Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? You clumsy. Come on, let me see. Since Sayori's sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a sec. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry! That's a huge red mark on the center of your forehead, of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Richard Chevrier? Where would I ever find the ice around this time? Ah, I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulders and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter, since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilt them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot! Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Look. Looks like you've cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Glitcher VA. This kind of reminds me of you grown up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself, or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was always like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out, even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah. You don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Glitch Retro VA? I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of things all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Glitcher VA. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college, or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but... well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in through like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's going to see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. How long have I been? I've been doing it for a while. Okay. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing, I was just above ready to start with the sharing our poems. Eh? Sayori? Your forehead? She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into a shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? Huh? I have it right. Yeah. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Aha. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Literature VA. Well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I returned to my seat. It's this thing again. Who should I show my poems to first? I'm gonna show Sayori. I was just doing chronological order. Literature VA? I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Eh? I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good! Yesterday's. And this one too! You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way. So, no way. That's not even Nizuki. Well, I guess Nizuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Eh? Something weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Eh? I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you. Do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Literature VA. Will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? I broke my pencil. Her face when she says, I broke my pencil. I like how when I said I broke my pencil, I'm looking at her face when I actually reading that part. It's so funny. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being intervene of her surroundings, God damn it! She bumps right into me. First she bumps her head on the closet, now she bumps into me in the game. Wow. She bumps into me. So sorry! It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaken. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Okay, let's go into poem mode. Bottles! I puff off the scalp, like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. Meow! I reach inside with my thumb and my forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottles on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Oh, there's actually more. That's good. I actually want to read that. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. Hold on, give me a minute. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locker front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in comes my friends. In they come. In such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend. Hello there, welcome to the stream. Just Chara. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading this. Holding them out to each and every friend. Yeah, I read that part. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, I mean, it shatters again. The tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends who aren't smiling. They are all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echoes, 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 inside of my head. That was actually really good, I like that poem. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that it's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it comes out good, so you should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing it like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it. No more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be permistic, I mean. Sorry, I said it wrong. Let's go with Nizuki time. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Ah well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey! What makes you... Then obviously Nizuki like wait, maybe that was a compliment. Like that's obviously that's her saying that in her head. Aha! Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's something tells me Nizuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, it's kind of reminds me of Sayori's poems from yesterday. You think so? Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really stuck me as her type. Sayori has a type, all of a sudden. Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone, fluffy, spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it in this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we, each take, care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh. Yeah. I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I had learned about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wrinkly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I had heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders. So her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. There's a more there she is. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone! That was Russian. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. It was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogs. Analogies. I think that's how you spell it. And it helps people realize how stupid they are being. Okay, like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Did you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter! It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Anyone has some kind of weird hobby, or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun out of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they are not hurting anyone and it makes them happy, I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too. So, look forward to it. Okay, time for, Yuri! Time for Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Glitch Retro VA. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Huh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poems to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. I don't know why I said darling. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an exact example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon! It happened in the dead of night, while I was sliding. I'm trying to read it actually, hold on. Hold on, give me a minute, I'm sorry, I'm trying to read the rest. I can't read the writing right now. Slicing bread. I couldn't read the word bread for some reason, because it's all, like, her handwriting's different. Bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The ancient beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity. I think that's what it said. Yeah, it says curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Okay, it said urge. I'm still trying to read this bit. The moon. Hold on. I'm trying my best to read. I'm sorry. I'm like stopping. In sentiments, it fades and reflects that much more light. Off. My cutting knife. The very same light that glisters in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the nearly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to follow me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently. So my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Bolivian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again. It was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I could see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred written style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what I'm supposed to do. Well, I think that's something different. Hold on. Different people can relate to it in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. In those sorts of things, I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh? That's funny. Didn't Nizuki already also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone. She's right. Ah, I mean, doesn't she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like the two of you have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems... I can't speak right now. She seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Ah. Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry. I have no reasons to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing this with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Who should I show my poems to next? Monica. Hi, gang Glitcher Jovier. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright! It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Nizuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Ah, no. It's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me! The colors. They won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. And endless. Caponfi. I think that's Caponfi. Yeah, I said it right. Or meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violence, granting, waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sins, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a violin. Wait, is it? No, that's not violin. It's a Vinlin on a pizza crust. I don't know why I said violin. That's a bit stupid. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Hold on. Okay. So the poem talked about mainly color. So what? Hold on. What the heck? That is actually quite disturbing. It said load me. That does not even fit the theme of what the poem is trying to tell you. That is so weird. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I wrote. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how the space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So put it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll need to find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. Well done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Don't we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? But, Monica? Yeah. We're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But... oh, hold on, give me a minute. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting this on all the posters in case anyone wanted to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not that bad of an idea. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of groups of people like that. I agree with Nizuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Nizuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each puts on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimidated with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Nizuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Nizuki doesn't have any argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Nizuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glanced around at everyone else expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously... Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of the strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off... Give me a minute, hold on. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins. Her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. I was just hoping to set a good example. I don't know if I said hopping. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yeah. Oh wow! Yuri fired up all up. I can't even read it properly because I'm just laughing. Oh wow! Yuri fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glanced at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absurd into her books. Her quivering words transform into a sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she insinuates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Ah, sorry I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best then that way. Endlessly cheery, like Sayori is. It's... well, hold on. Sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Glitcher likes it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. That atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, it seems poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. That might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's... well... I've been practicing that kind of thing. I'm just embarrassing to do it's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. But next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Hazuki. Don't make me go before Glitch or Drovere. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Glitch or Drovere lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Hazuki? It's fine, I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. It's just I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and stepped in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel trembly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve more over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Hazuki. Yeah, I'm going. Hazuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Well, why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Hazuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sore attitude disappeared a little. While she still a little uninfused, her poem has a rhythm to it. Has a rhyme and a rhyme to it. I said rhythm, I don't know why I said rhythm, it means rhyme. It's Hazuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if given life to the poem. Hazuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Oh well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can't put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Hazuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all the efforts for this club. For the club, I mean. It makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we're finished planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can't do this. I can't do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. I'm impressed, Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make it such a deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, what am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Glitch VA. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. Thank you, Direct Pass. I just had to look in the chat. Okay, I need to get. Hold on, I need to get my voice back. Just trying to breathe a bit because I've been reading this whole thing for more than an hour now. I walk home with Sayori once more. Hold on. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So... let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... okay, oh shoot, oh shit, okay. I would walk home with... okay, I'm gonna go for... shoot, this is actually a tough question, a tough answer to put down. I would walk home with Yuri. No, I would go for this one. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But? She's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Glitch VA. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's the kind of weird things for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy today. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Hello, Astro. Sup. Oh, it's this again, okay. I like how You had there was an option to literally write down kawaii, like pick kawaii, which means cute in Japanese. That's funny. Literally, you can choose cutes twice. One in English, one in Japanese. It's funny. There's a lot of random stuff I could just pick. There you go. Anyway. Okay. I'm ready to read. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry. I just walked into. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Okay. Yeah, I'm playing this game. I know. I regret what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna... It's the commitment I'm doing for this game. I'm just willing to do this. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Were you complaining about it just yesterday, Mizuki? Well, yeah. I'm not, talking about our part of the festival, but it's the whole day of school, where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica! Do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting on the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori? I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go and talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why would it be me? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez. You worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation has already disappeared. Hold on. I already said it right. I thought I said it wrong. With everyone back at their usual activities. Hold on. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori's recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Richard Trouvier, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Glitcher Trouvier. You certainly know a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she never really liked this. She always talks to me about things that bother her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry. I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my friends, my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Glitcher Trouvier. Me? How on earth would you come up with that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it was I can't speak right now, sorry. Than it always has been. You're so funny, Glitcher Trouvier. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as a cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anything? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. So you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her. So try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she keeps her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit to myself. I know Sayori told me to not worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? That I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Okay everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls out to the playroom. Why'd I say that? I'm sorry. Club room, my goodness. Why don't we share poems now? Okay. Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Okay, let's go with Sayori. Let's see if she responds. Yeah, she looks a bit sad. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Glitch VA. Thanks. So Yuri, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything okay? Of course! Everything is fine! Maybe I'm just a little tired today. You want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? Only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Glitch VA. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Nazuki. But in the end, yeah? I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? Okay, before I continue on, isn't it kind of strange why the music just stops playing? Am I tripping? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait. Of course I do. Of course I do. This is like getting into a rom-com now. Of course I do! But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put it up with me. And I have sometimes put it up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No! Glitch VA? I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead of, this would be so much easier. Sayori? I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori. I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me, what is it will cheer you up? Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Glitch VA. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Malonka I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Yes, I'm going in raw on this game. I don't know what I'm doing half the time when I'm playing this game. So, like, when the horror probably does kick in when I play this game, I will most likely be surprised. Like, this is my first time playing this game. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No! Gross! It's not like I care! I just... that one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of a fun to hang out here, even if I had to put up with you. Oh, I'm just looking at her face, that looks so funny. Okay, I'm gonna continue on. Nizuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh! Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Nizuki. Anyway, Nizuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happens. Time to read! Oh boy, I love reading. I'll be your beach. Your mind is full of troubles and fears. That I can't speak right now. I've been reading for hours. Demissioned. Your wander of the years. But today, I have a special place. A beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your minds will melt away. Before the sunny glow, I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way you thought had left you long ago. Hold on, let me keep reading. Oh yeah, I've already read that part, okay. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see your shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reason you're wonderful. When you press your lips to mine, I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way, your thoughts had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I thought to write something with a nice message for it. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to I can't speak. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach, so you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later. Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Hold on. Okay, I'll redo that again. I'll redo the line again. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of a metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. And the very last it was good practice. Don't know why I couldn't speak for some reason. Okay, time for Yuri. Good luck, I'm gonna have to be able to read her writing this time. Well done, Glitcher Chevalier. You're definitely improving your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Glitcher Chevalier? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know. As always, I believe that most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always, sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri? It's not as bad as you making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri? What? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Wait, isn't this kind of the same thing like it is? It's like Nizuki's, but with the beach. Beach! A marvel millions of years in the making. Oh. I'm just reading it in my head right now before I say it. Where the womb of Earth chaotically meant the surface. Under a clear blue sky. An expanse of bliss. But beneath grey... I can't read that part. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm so dumb, I can't read the part after the word grey. Oh my god. Lowlin, I'm just gonna go, I don't even think that's what it said. Colon clouds, I think that's what it said. And endless enigma. The easiest wood to get lost in is one where everything can be found. I always use the other analogs like when I'm trying to scroll down. One can get only built a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam snaps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line. tempted by the foamy tendrils, turned back, and I abandoned my piece to a road at the I don't know if it says shame or shown. I think it says shown. Shown. At the show. Oh, it says stone. That's a T. At the stone. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forever. More. Okay, I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inanimate thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Nazuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic, okay, again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing style or through processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request, but, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple or on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, time for Monica. Okay, I need to get ready for this, to like speak. I need to get ready to read. Okay, I'm getting ready. Hi, Glacier Troupier. Have you thought about what you wanted to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Aha! It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess, you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends. I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year, but since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little bit of today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Ah, well, Glitcher Trouvier, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? The question, my god, the question. You haven't been flirting with her, have you? Instead of it like being you had to like read the dialogue to know what the characters are saying, it was just like you could hear it. I can imagine like what the voice, if they had a voice actor for Monica and she said that, would be so more funnier. It would. Oh, of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you can... Okay, I'm sorry, I can't read right now. I'm just laughing over that question she asked me in the game. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. What the fuck? She said, keep an eye on her. That's actually that's a little bit weird. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about that. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meanings, all purpose, and all that was every sort. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the current of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope. Knowing legends doesn't exist. Hold on, I need to read it. But when all least has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, I can't speak right now. The wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall, even more. Gentle as a feather. A dry quill, expressionless. But her hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. Okay, hold on. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend doesn't exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. That was actually really good. You know? I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that gives life meaning. Not to get too okay, I can't speak right now. Philosophical or anything. But it was the kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there is one thing I noticed. It seems like everything in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Aha! Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, then okay. We wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're too afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh my god. Okay, you free? We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. Is it just me? Or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is a common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Izuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously. Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you to be an all lovey-dovey. Ah! No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Wait, how can I say that? Ooh. Wait, I think that's how I do it. That's curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Izuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them. And different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Nizuki? Challenge accepted! And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all of the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can. And guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless? No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now. Nizuki. Nizuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I wouldn't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know. So, you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Glitcher Trouvier. That one who is truly useless. Haha, don't say that. In fact, both Nizuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monika's suggestion I spent the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Mizuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Mizuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the bacon on your own. Le Trivier may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on! I never said that! How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Glitcher Trivier too. Well, what are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work, and bacon isn't. Hold on. Okay. Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Glitcher Trivier to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend he hasn't spent any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though, jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Glitch Retrovier, you okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with, Oh god, I didn't know how to pick! Shoot! Oh god! Oh no! I don't know what to pick! I'm gonna go with Sayori. Can I pick Sayori? I mean... if it was going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and... but Monika said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No! Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be... to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? I'll do Yuri. Well, I'll probably be more useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why wouldn't you... Nizuki, I can already tell that you're about to say something mean. No! I was just saying. Ugh. So... you'll be helping Yuri then, Glitcher Trivier? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Nizuki, will you be able to handle the bacon yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Nizuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Glitcher Trivier? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Nizuki? Nizuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything! No! That's not what I meant at all! Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this! I didn't really know why Glitcher Trivier picked me, and also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They got really well they go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. But why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Izuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already had trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if I didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say, you better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's go out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Nizuki out of the door, and as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that'd be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house, since I'm the one helping you. Ah, I suppose that makes sense. If you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided to not press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is so clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Literature VA. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you already chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Eh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if I took her tremendous effort. Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I made my way out the door and Yuri follows. How long have I streamed it for? Oh my goodness, I've streamed for 2 hours. I've just looked at how long my stream has went on for. So anyway, I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of the school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Thanks for appreciating my gameplay. I've been narrating the literal dialogue this whole time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we even been texting occasionally. She was extremely expressive at first. I'm just taking a minute to breathe. But it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri's aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. Oh, I'm getting tired now. I'm just gonna end the stream. Thanks for watching the stream. I'm parched right now. I need to drink some water. I need a break for today. I will do more. It does not mean I'm gonna stop, so thanks for watching the stream. My controller's not working. Hold on. How do I just... Hold on, give me a minute. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. I'm just trying to figure something else. No. There you go, I figured it out. There you go. I'll save game. Alright then, thanks for watching. I'll see you at another day. Bye. This is the end of again. I'm just ending the stream and all that, it's because I'm getting tired now. And I've been streaming for 2 hours now. I don't know what part this is in Doki Doki Literature Club, to be honest. I really don't know. I don't know if I'm nearly done with the game or anything. Only one way to find out, really, the more I stream on this, so yeah. Thanks for watching, and see you later.